Morning guys, happy Friday. I hope you're all doing all right. As you can see, I'm down to one jumper now instead of two. The woolly hat's still there though. And the heater's off. So things must be improving. Spring is on the way, guys. Spring is on the way. Praise the Lord. Some of you who follow me on Instagram, I'm trying to make the transition, because always the workshop diaries were always on Instagram. Now they're on YouTube. I'm trying to refer over. So some of you who follow me on Instagram, or I'm guessing most of you follow me on Instagram. I hope you do. If you don't, please do. Field_and_steel. Will have seen that I've announced this week that I will be showing at Edgy Expo, which is Scotland's first knife show. It's in Perth. That's Perth, Scotland, not Perth, Australia. I couldn't do Australia. There's too many stuff there's too much creepy crawlies that want to kill you. And it looks hot, doesn't it? It looks hot as Australia. All joking aside, I would dearly love to go to Australia, but I don't like stuff that tries to kill you. I don't like flying for long periods of time. I'm not good with the heat. Apart from that, Australia does look amazing. I know a few guys in Australia, and I've a few kids who I grew up with. They emigrated out there, so it does look amazing. I'm just, like I say, if I could drive to Australia, how long would that take? I know that you can't drive all the way before anybody says anything, but if I could drive to Australia, that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? That'd be an adventure. Anyway, it's in Perth. It's called Edgy Expo, and it's organised by the guys from Edgy Knife Supplies. So the guys who supply me with a lot of my materials, they're organising it, and it's the first one. And I'm really looking forward to it. I don't need much of an excuse to go to Scotland, I'll be honest, but I've never been to Perth, so I'm quite looking forward to that. I am in the process of sorting out the bushcraft show. I've probably just jinxed it. I've probably just jinxed it then, but I will be at the bushcraft show. I'm just sorting that out with Jack at the minute, and we will be there with a brand new booth, me and Beth. So it'll be Field and Steel and Field and Steel Outfitters. So there will be apparel available as well as knives, and maybe some trinkets and baubles. You never know. Whatever I can dream up. We sold a ton of bits and pieces last year. We had the big light holders. They always sell really well. Sold a load of those. Sold the anti-scan wallets, and some titanium bits and pieces, some cups, obviously the t-shirts, obviously the hats. But Beth's got a few tricks up her sleeve as well. So if you are coming to the bushcraft show, come and say hello. Or if you see me flying about, say hello. I don't think I'll be leaving the stand much. I've got a feeling it's going to be a busy one this year. There are a couple of other shows in the pipeline. Like I said, Edgy Expo is, I believe it's the weekend after the bushcraft show, so that's going to be a busy one. But what we've decided to do is we're going to leave the bushcraft show, maybe just stop here, get some clean pants, and drop a few bits off, and then we're going to make us way up the east coast, maybe hit Whitby, the beautiful Whitby. You guys know I love Whitby. Maybe Northumberland, just kind of zigzag his way up and hit Perth like 5 days later. That's the idea anyway. It might not happen like that. Something might come up, but that's the idea. I kind of like the idea of having a little road trip up the coast. I've not been to that part, Northumberland. I have got family up there, but I've not been to that part for quite some time. So that'll be one to look forward to, and I might even do a little bit of filming. You never know. I might even do a little bit of filming if the mood takes me. Might do one of my trip videos like I used to do back in the day. if you scroll past this video and scroll back and back and back, I used to do a lot of sort of trips out with the family, and you know, hammocking trips with my mates and stuff like that, and before I got shackled to the workshop. So there are some decent trips. There are some decent trips in there. I can't promise the filming is great, but there are some decent trips in there. There's a couple of trips to Sweden. I think there's maybe three or four trips to Sweden. There is, I think we filmed going to Ireland. There's local landmarks and stuff like that. There's a bit of all sorts in there. Whatever I felt like filming at the time when I was trying to do the YouTube thing. But I've not really got much to talk about this week, so I'm not going to get into a great big rant. Thank you for everybody who commented, by the way, on last week's video. I had some interesting conversations with people, and I really appreciate that. And it seems like we're all on the same page when it comes to this thing. But like I say, I'm not I'm not gonna go down that road, because that video ended up being like 15 minutes long, and it was just me getting more and more wound up. But I hope you have a great weekend. Look after yourselves. That's most important. Look after yourselves and look after everybody that you care about, because there's a lot of sketchy things going on in this world at the moment. We've got to look after our loved ones, look after the people that can't look after themselves. And I'll catch you next week. Cheers, guys.